Hello everybody, welcome to my very first video. Today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing of a record I got a few months ago. This is Linkin Park's From Zero. This is their first album post Chester Bennington's death. It's a really good one. I got it in magenta. We're going to pop it out and see what it looks like in a few minutes. Get out of here. I can tell you I'm not necessarily an expert on this band. I wouldn't be able to tell you a lot about the albums that you might recognize from when you were a kid or when I was a kid. But what I can tell you is that I did see them one time prior to Chester's death, and it is, and still remains to this day, probably one of the most influential, if not the most influential concert I've ever been to, and one of the most important to me in my entire life. So I think it's rather poetic that my first video starts from zero. Okay, I hope that transition worked the way I wanted it to. But I don't have the microphone, so I don't know how well this video sounds, but I'll try and get one eventually. But it's a little ASMR for you guys. Alright, let's bust open this frustration-free packaging. I love the cover. Very cool. They have a few different alternates and stuff like that, but I just got one of the normal ones. They have a really cool, I think it's called Zoetrope vinyl, where it's like a picture disc where it moves under the right light. I've heard the quality is not that great. Someone might have to let me know in the comments who's had some of them. I've never had one before. But yeah, let's bust it open. Let's see what's like. Very mature. Oh, that's cool. New beginnings for them. Their new singer's name is Emily Armstrong. I like her voice. I think she works really well with the new style they're going for. It's just like kind of like, not like they used to be. It's sort of just like metal alternative. It's really good, but hard to describe unless you hear it. There's a lot of Mike Shinoda. He was the lead singer of Fort Minor. If you ever listened to Fort Minor when you were younger, a few years ago. I've heard a few people say I don't really want to hear him as much, but whose voice is really left from the originals, you know, who you recognize when you were younger from Linkin Park. So it's like you almost have to have him in there a little bit. And I think they also got a new drummer, and I don't remember his name. Much like most drummers, get forgotten very easily. Let's take a look at the vinyl, see what it's like. Very cool, very psychedelic. I like it. It's almost like a Starry Night painting. I think this is the CD cover too, if you get the CD version of it. It's this general look right here. Let's see if it's actually magenta. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't even think it would be. It's almost like a burgundy, like purple. It's hard to tell on the camera, but it almost looks pink from that angle, but it's very cool. Almost like a deep purple, like royal purple. That's awesome. Let's see. I'll go through the track list a little bit for you guys here. Let's see, where's side one at? There we go. Okay, so you got the intro, which is just a little teaser for them to begin the record, which is really cool. Emptiness Machine, which is what they released the album on. It was #1 in the country for a pretty good period of time. It was a very good album, that track. Cut the Bridge is very cool, got a very rocky sound to it, heavy metal sound. Heavy the Crown is good, very good song, very cool. I like the name of it a lot. Over Each Other is a really good sounding one, cool video. Emily's voice is really nice in that one. I'd give that one a shot for you guys, or if you guys want to, for sure. Casualty, I actually don't remember that one that well. I haven't listened to the record since it came out, but let's see what else we got. Overflow is cool. Overflow is probably my favorite. It's got this sort of like, I don't even know how to describe it, just alternative sound to it it's really cool. It's like a few different bands I like. Sort of like maybe like a 21 Pilots or like Highly Suspect. Very cool sound. Two-Faced, awesome song. Very cool. Stained is another good one. Stained is very cool. I Gave You Everything I Had, which is very like metal-y type of like, almost like grungy. It's a very cool song. And then Good Things Go, which is how it ends the record. It's a really cool song. I know I just probably said that about all of them, but I don't want to give you guys, like, everyone's got to listen to it on their own, form their own opinions about it. I like pretty much all of them. My favorites though are probably definitely Overflow, Stained, Good Things Go, and Heavy is the Crown. Probably my top 4. Yeah, do an Emptiness Machine too, it's top 5. Got a nice round number. But it's an excellent record. I highly suggest you guys check it out when you get an opportunity. Also check out the different merchandise, different vinyls, different records that they have. It's their biggest release in a long time. It's their revival. It's very cool to be a part of it. And also they're releasing a new song. Not part of this record, but a single. I think it's called Up From the Bottom. That should be out in a couple weeks, I think. So, if you guys get the opportunity to watch this after listening to that, let me know how you think about it. And thanks for being a part of my first video. Later.